What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of the Whapoosh Show podcast. It's your boy Chris here,
And Juan.
and we're recording as well.
Yep. We figure that this would actually go really well with YouTube.
Yeah,
especially because
as you
it's
can
the
tell,
Mandalorian.
we're trying everything that we can. So, these lights are bright as fuck, which is why I'm hiding behind my mic. But yeah, so we're gonna give this a shot. We need something to upload to YouTube as well. So
Yeah.
whatever. Anyways, let's get to the review, guys. You know what we're here to talk about: The Mandalorian, Chapter 4. What was the title of this episode?
I don't remember.
Damn, I don't remember it either.
Hold on, I can tell you right now though. Episode 4. Well, let's begin with it was a great episode.
I thought it was good. It was, although it was a filler episode.
It was a filler episode, yes it was.
And it did give us some background story, which I was surprised, given that it is a filler episode. Meaning, like, it's one of those episodes where the Mandalorian he finds himself in a situation, right, where he's got to help. It's the same as like when the Jawas stole all his shit. He gets in a predicament and he's got to get himself out.
Yeah. The episode's called Sanctuary.
Sanctuary. So basically, he's escaped off the planet with Baby Yoda. And they're just basically trying to get off the radar from the guild, the Bounty Hunters Guild, who they're all looking for this dude now. So he goes onto this just small little tiny planet that just so happens to have a little kind of a war going on between the villagers and these marauders or like rebels that are there.
Yeah, some alien looking.
They're robbing their food and shit, and I don't know. It's just like this little weird situation that's going on between there, and he just happens to land there at the perfect time, and he's looking for like to stay low and lay low, and these people ask for his help, and being the Mandalorian and the man of honor that he is, he's like, fuck it, I'll help you guys.
Well, he didn't want to at the beginning.
Yeah.
He was like, nah, you don't have enough to pay me.
Yeah, he's like, that's chump change, dog. Do I look like a dollar store to you? Is it Black Friday for Mandalorians?
So they kind of guilt trip him.
Yeah, they guilt trip him, and then...
well, he figures that they have extra space for him.
Yeah, he was just looking somewhere to lay low on the long term, right? Like, I think he was looking somewhere to settle until, I guess, everything kind of dies down, right? But yeah, that's basically the episode. And then we're introduced into Gina Carano's character. Cara Dune, who you find out she's an ex-rebel shock trooper, which is pretty badass, man.
That is pretty badass.
I like how she has the rebel tattoo on her like eye, like her cheek. She looks fucking swole, dude. I still wish she would have been Wonder Woman. Although I love Gal Gadot. My first choice when they were first casting was Gina Carano, man. I think she would have been a badass Wonder Woman. I mean, she was dating Henry Cavill at the time too. Just imagine those two swole motherfuckers just throwing each other around, dude. Damn. Jesus, dude, I paid good money for that.
It's a UFC match on that motherfucker.
They got like a steel reinforced bed and everything, dude. But shit, yeah, she was actually pretty cool, man. Gina Carano played it as Gina Carano would, right? She's kind of like the female Rock. Like she can only play.
She's
her
one of
roles
those exactly.
Yeah.
I was about to say, I feel like that's her actual persona.
Yeah.
So whatever she acts in is like we're pretty much seeing who she is.
Yeah,
basically.
like I'm like this stoic badass, and I'm mysterious, and I can also kick your ass.
I didn't like. It seems like this was a one episode thing. Like,
Yeah,
that's how it felt like. I don't know if I'm guessing that she's gonna come back, right? Somewhere.
I'm
or another.
assuming she's gonna come back. Yeah,
I'm assuming too. But it seems like her story kind of died right there. Right.
Yeah, it was like a one-time meet. I think. But when the episode ended, she does kind of tease, hey, maybe when our paths cross again, or something like that. So I don't think you get somebody as Gina Carano for a one-off role.
I think this was like a test.
Yeah.
That's why it felt like such a filler episode.
Yeah.
Because
definitely.
it was like a test for Gina Carano, and if people seem to like her, then they'll probably be like, all right, come back.
Yeah, and I think people genuinely liked her.
Yeah, I liked her.
She got a good audience reception. She did fine, man. I think there was a scene where the Mandalorian first lands on the planet, which I don't know the name of the planet. I don't even know if they say the name of the planet. But Mando lands and he goes to like a bar to get some food and stuff.
Oh, that's where he meets her, right?
Yeah, he meets her for the first time. She's like staring his ass down.
Yeah.
So funny because she thinks that he's there for her because, she's had a run-in with the Bounty Hunters Guild before. So the entire time she's thinking the Mando's there to fucking get her.
Yeah.
And then he's thinking the same thing. Like, he's thinking that she's there to get him.
Yeah.
And then they end up having like a little run-in in the alleyway, and they start fighting and shit. That was a badass little fight scene.
It was a little bad. I mean, look, Baby Yoda, that thing is going to save the entire Star Wars universe.
Yeah, dude. That's so crazy, man. Like, I think they're done kicking each other's ass, and they're like catching the breath, and he's just sipping his tea, his little tacito de café.
That thing was so cute, though,
dude,
man.
First of all, I want to say Baby Yoda is a meme god, dude.
Hell
You've created so many memes alone in just 4 episodes.
He's not CGI'd.
Yeah.
It's practical. He's a robot.
It's a robot.
He's a robot, which is badass.
There are scenes where he's CGI.
Oh yeah,
but,
I mean you have to CGI.
Yeah,
him.
they went the animatronic route, kind of like
that is
Jurassic
good.
Park, so
that is good,
it
man.
looks really fucking good.
Yeah,
dude, and he's just so damn cute, man.
Yeah,
and you get a little bit more of that relationship that he has with Baby Yoda, right? He feels like he has to take care of this kid, right? He feels responsible for it, and you get a little bit more of that like fatherly touch from the Mandalorian, man.
Yeah. I mean, it's weird.
Like, he generally cares. Like,
yeah,
that's the only thing that's weird, though. Like, I don't know why he cares about this thing. I don't know if he's emotionally attached because he sees himself in this thing
as a kid,
and
being helped. Well, we find out to begin with. We find out that he's not an actual Mandalorian.
He's not a Mandalorian. Yeah. He was a foundling.
Yeah,
right?
foundling, and
which basically means he's like a refugee that the Mandos took in. His parents were killed by the rebels, right?
Which is what we see.
Not by the rebels, the Empire.
The Empire, yeah.
Yeah, the Empire took over his village or planet or whatever the hell. He lost his parents, and the Mandalorians took him in, trained him. There's even one point, it's like, I felt honored to be taken into the guild or like to become trained as a bounty hunter or something like that. So that's like a big reveal. You find out he's not really a Mandalorian. Another thing too is you find out why he can't take off his helmet. Right, so that's a mythos that you really don't get in the Star Wars universe,
cinematic,
right?
I guess.
They just always had their helmet on. Like, you never knew why they never take the helmet off.
So now we know why.
Yeah, so you get a little bit of backstories, like, once you take the helmet off, you're not allowed to put it back on, and I think it's like they'll kill you for it if you try to put it back on, right?
Yeah.
So, and we kind of know why.
That is not the way.
We kind of know why they don't take their helmets off. We got the big reveal in like chapter 3 about. There's other Mandalorians there, but the legend is just one, right? This world thinks there's only one, and you find out they take turns, and that's probably why they don't take their helmets off, right? Because then people are gonna start realizing, hey, there's more than one.
Yeah.
So it's like a big legend that they're kind of keeping under wraps. So it's more of like a trust factor and like a brotherhood factor that they're kind of running on. So I thought that was a nice little background information that we got in this episode for who this Mando character is.
They do get to take him off, though.
Yeah.
It's not like they keep it on 24/7.
He's not allowed to take it off in front of people, right?
In front of other people, yeah.
So he can take it off to eat and all that shit, but if he takes it off and his face is revealed to anybody...
We see him take it off.
Yeah.
We see him take it off. Do we see his face?
No.
We don't, which is dumb, I guess, because we know that it's Pedro Pascal down there.
Yeah, and it makes me wonder, has Baby Yoda seen his face?
Oh, that is true, huh?
So
I never thought about that.
I wonder if that's something that's happened already, or maybe it will eventually happen. I mean, you're gonna get him with his helmet off. I already know it. Like, you don't cast Pedro Pascal. And
by the way, this is spoilers, so if you don't know, sorry, I guess.
Yeah.
But there are leaks out there with Pedro Pascal in the suit already.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, we know he's gonna take it off regardless. I think there was a shot, right, when we were first doing the trailer reviews for the Mandalorian.
Yeah.
There was like a shot there that it looked like the Mandalorian without a helmet. So I don't know. We might be able to see it by the end of the season.
Yeah, I think so. I think we're definitely gonna get an episode where he's not in the helmet.
Yeah, I mean, because this seems like a reveal for whoever's under the mask.
Yeah, and I think it makes more sense now too because he's not Mandalorian.
No.
He's been trained by the Mandalorian.
Yeah, but he's not a Mandalorian.
I can see why it's not as important to him.
I wonder if all the Mandalorians are foundlings.
I don't think they're all foundlings. I think some of them are actual legit from
Mandalorians.
From Mandalore, right?
Yeah.
But like I said, that's like an interesting little backstory fact about, who this Mandalorian is, right? In terms of I guess this episode and like the quality of the cinematography, I thought it was very good.
Yeah, I mean, by the way, the episode was directed by Bryce
Dallas Howard, who, if you don't know, is from Spider-Man 3. Gwen Stacy, she's in Jurassic World.
Yep.
Yeah, she's also in Nosebleed. If you guys like Black Mirror, it's another good episode.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So,
that's true.
Yeah, I think for her first time in the director's chair, I think it's her first time in the director's chair from what I know. She did a relatively good job, minus leaving the boom mic in one of the scenes. It's like a split second. You'll miss it too, but
yeah,
I think it's like at the 18-minute mark or some shit
he's
like
talking
that.
He's
to
talking
the girl.
to the girl.
Yeah, to the woman, the widow.
The woman. In the village.
It's like at the top of like the scene, right?
You see
and
move.
it moves. It literally moves too. I could
funny.
understand if it was just there static.
Yeah.
But and honestly, if it didn't move, I probably wouldn't have noticed it. But when it moves, that's the big. I'm like, God damn it, Bryce! Are you kidding me, dude?
I mean, nobody in post production saw it either, so it's not just her fault, you know.
Yeah. So I thought that was pretty funny. But other than that, man, she did relatively well with
it was good.
You could tell she had her own little cinematic like look and feel, right?
To this, I did feel like
she had a little bit more color to hers, more vibrancy in her picture. It was less dark, minus the night scene, which I thought was relatively well shot too, with the lighting, using the lasers from the rifles and stuff to kind of light up, and like the explosions and all that stuff. That final scene, the climax where they're fighting the ATST. The walker from the old school.
I was gonna talk about that too, because it's crazy that thing is there to begin with.
Which means that it just tells you the Empire's been everywhere, man.
Yeah.
The remnants of the Empire are still there, right? They're leftovers. What was left over, and now you have these other people just picking up the scraps and shit. Like these random marauders have an ATST walker, and they're using it to steal fucking food from farmers,
from villages.
Yeah, like what the hell, dude?
That's crazy.
Overkill, right?
Yeah, it is overkill.
So that was a cool little thing to have in the episode too, man. I thought that was awesome. In terms of like what I didn't like about the episode, I think just because it's filler. To me, it was
a filler. I mean, it's a filler with background, right?
Yeah.
Filler with background. You know, with movies and TV shows like that, some things you just can't understand, so you have to make up your own assumptions.
Yeah.
And one of the things is that that it was kind of weird, right? It kind of threw me off a little bit, was that the girl was kind of falling for the Mandalorian.
Yeah, like that was
without seeing him, right?
Yeah, and then I mean, and you guys don't realize this too, that there's an actual time jump.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
there is a time jump.
After they defeat the ATST and stuff, it's implied that they've been there for like weeks now.
Yeah.
So I guess it kind of makes sense that the widow falls in love with the Mandalorian or something. It's been weeks. Maybe she's seen his face.
It could be.
Yeah, right.
It could be, but it looked like, I mean, even then, I think I'm not sure. I don't remember really well, but
she does try to take his helmet off, right? Yeah.
No, that was at the end.
Yeah.
That was at the end when she tried taking off his helmet. So, because she wanted him to stay.
Yeah.
But I don't know what it was weird for me was that it felt like they had a connection, and I can see why the Mandalorian would have a connection. I mean, the girl, you know, the woman was pretty or whatever, right? So he could see her, but I mean, I guess just by the actions. But imagine if it was like a freaking ogre underneath the helmet.
Yeah, I don't know,
Shrek
man.
Or something. You know?
I think she just fell in love with like his personality, his character, right? His honor, his sense of honor.
It could be.
I guess what the Mandalorian stands for, like, damn.
But even herself was a badass.
You sexy,
so that tells you that gives you a little bit of background of where she could have come from.
Yeah,
right?
so that's another thing too. You don't know where she came from. Like, she just happens to know how to shoot a gun relatively well.
Really well.
Like, I mean, damn, dude, what
she was
the hell?
Like dead on shot with those with the shooting.
Did she used to be a member of the Rebels? Who knows?
Who knows?
I mean, or maybe
that's
she's
probably why she doesn't have a husband.
Yeah, maybe she's ex-Empire or something like that. So yeah, you don't. That's the thing.
I feel like we're gonna see her again.
It's filler, but not enough background, right?
Yeah.
So that's the only thing that bothered me about this episode. Excuse me, damn, dude. Fucking almost popped. That was a nasty burp. But yeah, I mean, other than that, the episode was solid. It was entertaining. I'll give you that.
Yeah, it was longer than the other episodes.
Yeah,
as well.
It was 72 minutes, right? I think.
Yeah. So no,
it was
like 41.
41 minutes. I'm sorry, 42.
Yeah, it was like 41, 42 minutes. The other episodes have been like
30, 25.
under 40 for sure.
Yeah, so it was definitely longer. And then
Baby
I guess
Yoda, man, we have to go back to Baby Yoda. That thing is gonna win over Star Wars. I mean, it's just a good character, and I feel like it takes away.
He doesn't even say shit.
Exactly.
Doesn't even talk.
And it's sad because it takes away from the Mandalorian, right?
I don't think so. I think it strengthens it.
You think it strengthens it? Because I feel like it moves. Well, it gives meaning to the Mandalorian, right?
Yeah.
Which is the main character for the show, which we haven't gotten his name either.
Yeah.
We haven't gotten his name either. So
Din Djarin.
Din, right? Something like that.
Din Djarin or some shit like that.
So we haven't gotten his name, but I don't know. For me, it feels like instead of supplementing the Mandalorian, it takes away from him a little bit.
I feel the opposite.
You feel the opposite?
Yeah, I feel like it humanizes the Mandalorian, right?
Yeah, I can see that.
There's a reason he cares about this thing. We don't fully know it yet. We have an idea of why he's linked or connected to it emotionally.
Yeah.
But it does make him more human, and
I can see that.
You kind of connect with the character more.
Yeah, because he's. I can see that.
You're watching a show where you have no show of emotion from this guy. He's wearing a helmet the entire time, where he's depicting his emotion by how he's saying things and his body movement, right? And we're still watching the show, and I think they realize that, hey, I don't think anybody's going to continue to watch a show about a guy you can't see his face.
I mean, he's a mercenary.
So what can we use to sort of strengthen that, to show that this guy's a person of emotion? You use the child, right?
Yeah.
Baby Yoda, and how he kind of feels he has to protect this, and his little interactions with the kid, like just like that little scene where he gives the little ball to kid, Baby Yoda, right?
I can see that.
So to me, it's strengthening the show. It wouldn't be as solid without Baby Yoda.
Oh yeah, for sure. Like that. Yeah, I understand that.
Yeah.
The show wouldn't do as good.
Yeah, by this time people would have been like, okay, come on, we need to see his fucking face. Like it's.
Yeah, but because of Baby Yoda, yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, so it's interesting that it's gone to episode 4 already. This far in, halfway into the first season.
I was about to say we're halfway through.
Without seeing his face, after knowing Jon Favreau doing Iron Man, where he had to show Robert Downey Jr.'s face, right? Given the his big name and the way they did it, are they going to approach that style and how they revealed his face?
It's going to be a bunch of news media at the end.
Yeah,
I'm the man.
That, or are they going to take the same approach where they show Pedro Pascal's face, but he's still in the helmet? You know how they do the Iron Man interface with Jarvis and shit like that, which that would be cool. I mean,
it's the same. For me, it's like the same technology.
Yeah, it's the same thing.
He has like I guess it's like a camera visor, or whatever.
Yeah,
it kind of zooms in.
Like
it gives you wind and shit, stuff to help him with his hunting, I guess.
I mean, I think that would be a good approach for them to sort of do it, so that he still has the helmet on, but you're seeing his face, right? And you get a little bit more emotion and interaction out of the character. But yeah, I mean, other than that, not much else happened in the episode. Although towards the end, you do find out that the bounty hunters did pick up on the scent. They all have that little beeping red tracker for Baby Yoda.
I wonder how that works too.
So I'm not entirely sure how that works. I just know that they all have a mark on the kid. Right?
Yeah.
I think they revealed that in like chapter 2 or chapter 3.
Yeah, basically he was gonna leave him.
Yeah, he was gonna leave him there because he thought he was safe. He was like, hey man, he's doing really well here. He's perfect here. He fits in here.
Yeah.
He needs a family, somebody to watch over him. He's safe here. And then right before he's about to leave,
we hear a loud ass bang.
Bah! There was a bounty hunter already there about to shoot his ass. Yeah. But Gina Carano's character got to him before he got the shot off.
Fucking burned him or something.
Yeah, fucking just took his ass out,
right?
Dude. So he's like, shit, they caught up to us. I can't leave him here. I got a dip. Sorry, girl. So yeah, that's how it ends. He ends up just leaving again with the kid. Where they're going now, nobody knows. I think they're on the run basically. So now you have that kind of dynamic of like Logan,
it's John Wickish,
like Logan,
or Logan,
Logan and his daughter.
Yeah.
So it's definitely a John Wick. It's got a Western feel to it, straight up Western.
Yeah.
Like you're running away from your problems. But yeah, other than that, that's the episode, man. I don't think nothing else huge happened. I didn't have big gripes about the episode, like nothing.
No. It was a good episode. I mean, I thought it was great. I guess, I mean, like we said, it was a filler episode, and I mean,
I do like that it was longer.
Yeah, it was like, I like that too.
I really wish they'd just go to full-on hour episodes. I really hope so, and I hope that's the approach for season 2, man.
Man, hopefully, because we know for sure season 2 is happening. Yeah. So I mean, the story needs to continue to develop all the way to season 2, right? Yeah. We know that the bad guys are the Empire.
Yeah, the Empire.
What's left of the Empire.
And the Guild, too. And the Bounty Hunters Guild, right?
Yeah.
With Carl Weathers' character, I'm pretty sure he's going to pop up again.
Yeah, he has to.
Like, the camera specifically showed you that he lived. Like, hey, this dude's still alive. Don't forget about it. But, yeah, so I really hope they just go towards that trend of having longer episodes. I like sitting there and watching this. I'm like, I get fully invested, like, immersed in the episodes, man. So, like, yeah, I just hope they make that transition for season 2.
Yeah. Chapter 5 airs this Friday.
Yeah,
right?
this Friday.
December 6th. And it's going to be directed by Dave Filoni. So
Dave Filoni, who did the first episode, right?
Yeah.
So now you're getting the
first
rotation
episode.
again, right?
Yeah.
Is Bryce Dallas Howard going to have any more? I think she's done, right?
I think she is done, yeah.
So I think it's going to be Deborah Chow, Dave Filoni, Taika Waititi.
He's the last one.
And then somebody else. I don't think it's Bryce. I think she's done for this season.
Yeah, I think she's done too.
Yeah, because Jon Favreau didn't direct any. I think he just wrote the series.
Chapter 6 again. Rick Famuyiwa.
Oh yeah,
so I'm so
he
sorry.
did chapter 2, right?
Yeah, he did chapter 2.
Okay, yeah. So Bryce is done for this season then. Which not bad, man. Congrats, Bryce. You did an excellent job.
Yeah, Deborah Chow, and then episode or chapter 8 would be Taika Waititi.
You did an excellent job. So just hearing that on that note, I'm excited to see Deborah Chow's episode and Taika Waititi's episode.
Yeah.
Specifically because Deborah Chow is going to be headlining the Obi-Wan series for Disney Plus.
Yeah.
So I'm really excited to see what else she brings to season 1 of The Mandalorian before she takes on her own series. So that's always nice to look forward to. But yeah, I mean, that's the episode, guys.
Yep.
Tell us what you thought about Chapter 4, Sanctuary of The Mandalorian. Was it what you guys expected? How do you guys feel about the filler episode? Do you guys mind the filler episodes? I do feel like we'll get a couple more, maybe one more, for the first season.
It could be. I mean, so far we've gotten 2, so.
Yeah, so, I mean, it makes sense for now. I guess they got to slow the pace down a little bit. They don't want to go too fast. But yeah, let us know what you guys liked about the episode, what you guys didn't like, what you guys are looking forward to for Chapter 5. What are your theories? Are we going to get more background info for The Mandalorian?
Is he going to reveal his face?
Yeah, are we going to get his face? Are we going to get more, I guess, information on what Baby Yoda is and why he's so important?
I hope they gave us his race already.
Yeah. And also, I want to know why the Empire wants him. Are they trying to clone him? Are they trying to kill him? Or what the hell?
Trying
What's
to make
the deal?
another Palpatine or what?
Yeah, so... Yeah, let us know, man. Hit us up on our Instagram, our YouTube. This one will be posted on YouTube. We actually recorded this time.
Yep.
But yeah, just let us know what you guys think, man. We like hearing from you guys. We appreciate you guys for sticking with us for, I think, 3 years now going on.
I think we're going on.
It's been a while, baby. We made it big. We made it big. We didn't forget about the little people.
We got another subscriber on YouTube.
Hell yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
So we have to post
dude.
on YouTube.
We got a subscriber without posting shit.
Yeah, for a week.
Holy crap. I feel pretty good about that,
Yeah,
man.
I feel pretty good too.
But yeah, that's the episode, guys. Thanks for joining us. We'll catch you guys later.
Later.
Peace.